You are watching yet another episode of Lima Shenanigans of 1977. It's Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday, and you know what those days mean. It's time for another AEW Event Center report for either Dynamite, Rampage, or Collision. And now, here is the host of the AEW Event Center Wrestling Report, New Bedford's version of Tony Schiavone, Eric M. Lima.
Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. Welcome to yet another episode of American Lima Shenanigans 1977. Episode 1819 of the show. Glad you guys have you here. And it's AEW Collision. You know, if you know, and you know what that means. Like I said, it's been a long day today, but it's been a good day overall. And you know, it was quite the eventful day, long but eventful day. Had a memorial service for our matriarch of my church. If you want to hear what I have to say about that, you can refer to the last episode of the show. And I did I attended the 200th episode of Chilling with Jordy. It was a lot of fun talking to him and the rest of the crew, like Romy, William the Conqueror, Sloppy Seconds for the very first time. Got to meet him and chat with him for a bit, you know, Chayton as usual, and Arthur, and the gang there. So it's really, really cool to be there. So congratulations to 200 episodes, and going to hear from the phenomenal One Page. Great to hear from him. Really, it was a great day overall. Ending it with the Collision and the dream match that everybody was talking about. Since Wednesday happened. Mina Shirakawa, the lovely Mina Shirakawa, the Venus from Stardom, the Venus of Stardom sensation, went up against Harley Cameron, who has been improving day by every time she's on TV. She improves in her ring, wrestling skills, all around promo skills. The character that she displays is just, it's great, phenomenal. And Mina Shirakawa is also, I think Harley Cameron has been learning a lot in AEW, and is really learning to step up her game. I gotta admire what Harley Cameron has been doing. And this was a heck of a matchup. It could have gone either way, but Mina Shirakawa picked up the victory over Harley Cameron. As you know, Mina Shirakawa was also there for the to support Mariah May in the women's title match. That is the main event. Jack Perry arrived at the arena in his scapegoat van in the arena in Albany, New York. Daniel Garcia went one-on-one with Johnny TV. Johnny TV has allies in the MXM collection. During the matchup, while Daddy Magic Menard was on commentary, MXM collection got involved during the matchup, and then Jack Perry went through the crowd and sneak attacked Matt Menard during the matchup. And Daniel Garcia did pick up the victory over Johnny TV, and then he looked around and he was looking at the commentary where Matt Menard, who's been his biggest supporter, was not there. He said, "What happened?" And then Tony Schiavone's like, "Come here." And Tony Schiavone informed him that, hey, Jack Perry attacked him and took him to the back. And then they saw what was going on, the parking lot, the arena parking lot where Jack Perry was attacking Matt Menard, and Daniel Garcia ran to the back. So that brawl continued out there, and and Jack Perry set a hook, Daddy Magic Matt Menard, to the back of his scapegoat van via a chain. Looks like Jack Perry was ready to take Matt Menard for a ride. It would be a painful one. Then Daniel Garcia finally caught up with him and attacked Jack Perry, and then freed Matt Menard. And then he started to attack Jack Perry, but then Menard goes, "I got an idea. Cameraman, give me your camera." And so then Leo Rush addresses having losing matches on a losing streak, and he felt, he's in top flight, and he says he's lost himself, and he's reminding himself who he is, and if you know, if Top Flight knows and learns, they'll hopefully they follow suit. But meanwhile, Menard and Garcia finally hop in the scapegoat van and decided to chain Perry up to the front of the van and started driving it through, making him crash into fences and all that. This is going to be a brawl for sure. Commander went one-on-one with Shelton Benjamin. Heck of a matchup that was. And Shelton Benjamin did win the matchup. But then Shelton Benjamin decided to try to take out the mask of Commander after the matchup, but Alexander Hanta stops him from doing so. But then MVP decided to punch out Abrahantes for it. As you know, you don't take out the mask of a luchador. That's a sign of disrespect. That's why Alexander Hantes, who sacrificed himself to stop that disgrace from happening. Renee Paquette interviewed Chris Statlander, who is determined to take the TBS title off of Mercedes Moné. But Hikaru Shida, the ace of the women's division, interrupts Statlander and said, "Hey, listen, I hope you beat Mercedes Moné. But if you do, I want a shot at the title." Statlander says, "No problem." He says, and then Statlander says, "You know what? I'm up for a challenge. I'm always wanting to challenge myself. How about this Wednesday? Dynamite." Hikaru Shida shakes her hand. "You got it." So there's that matchup. Then Lexi Nair interviewed the Acclaimed. And the Acclaimed was determined to beat LFI to advance to the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team title matchup in a Full Gear. Then MVP and Shelton Benjamin did interrupt the Acclaimed. And it seems the MVP is taking a shine to Platinum Max Caster. Jack Jameson came out with the Iron Savages, Bulk Bronson and Bear Boulder, and running his mouth. And Powerhouse Hobbs faced Bulk Bronson, and Hobbs did end up winning the matchup, taking out both Iron Savages and Jack Jameson. Lexi Nair interviewed the Undisputed Kingdom, who Roderick Strong says he's determined to beat MJF. What's the situation now? We'll find out. And then the Full Gear Fatal 4-Way Tag Qualifier, the Acclaimed, will take on Los Facción Ingobernables. That will be Rush and Mortos with Dralistico in their corner, but they had Jake the Snake Roberts. In the end, the Acclaimed ended up winning that great matchup. And Lexi Nair interviewed Mina Shirakawa. Mina Shirakawa says she's looking forward to the matchup of Mariah May versus Anna Jay for the women's world title. And then MXM Collection decided to cut promo for ShopAEW.com. Their merch is on sale right now. Lexi Nair's work's never done. She interviewed the conglomeration and tried to get a word from Stone Pitbull Tomohiro Ishii. Made a few words. And then Mark Briscoe interpreted it for him, which and then when Rocky Ramirez for the word of the day said it's like a smorgasbord of words, you know, and they all understood what's happening. He says, in other words, Jericho, you're gonna kiss that title goodbye. Then Lexi Nair interviewed FTR. Says, "Hey, listen, we came up short, but we don't know what to do next. But we would love to. We're going to root for the Outrunners and support them, and hopefully they win the matchup. And if they do win, they'll give us a tag team title shot." And the Outrunners did a promo for when they beat Top Flight, and then they were getting ready for their Fatal 4-Way matchup. So, about the way that Fatal 4-Way matchup goes, Private Party versus the Kings of the Black Throne versus the Outrunners, and now versus the Acclaimed. 3 different tag teams. You got the spookiness and the dark-minded mind games of the Kings of the Black Throne. You got the retro attitude of the Outrunners, and you got the hip-hop happening of the Acclaimed. You got the club party goers, the Champs, and Private Party. That's a diverse team. A diverse matchup, to say the least. Then the Women's World Title, no disqualification rubber match. Mariah May defends against Anna Jay as Vendetta team of Taya Valkyrie and Deonna Purrazzo were watching the match in the back. And Mariah May ended up winning that matchup, much to Taya Valkyrie's chagrin. Deonna Purrazzo was trying to calm her down. And then Mina Shirakawa comes back out to celebrate with Mariah May, and at Full Gear, it's going to be a champagne celebration. Then Jon Moxley and Maria Shafir addresses Orange Cassidy, and then they did a Guns N' Roses musical video montage for the events at AEW Full Gear. We're really excited about that. That is all the time we have on the show, episode 1819. Don't forget to join me tomorrow on David 3000 channel for Patriots versus Rams at 1 o'clock on the Fox Network. But here on the David 3000 Network, not here on my channel, but go to the David 3000 Network YouTube channel. You'll see me live react to that. That's all there is. Episode 1819 is complete. Thank you for tuning in. And until next episode comes rolling around, Mr. Announcer, take us home.
That is all for today's episode. This is your announcer speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget Productions, and in association with a Raven Bofa Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching today's episode. Tune in next time for another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Goodbye for now.